It's JEJE Vibe, Vibe, Vibe.
JEJE Vibe, JEJE Vibe, JEJE Vibe.
It's JEJE Vibe, Vibe, Vibe.
No, it's JEJE Vibe.
Is it JEJE Vibe?
You can tell it's JEJE Vibe.
Let's move.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? To all my people out there in the world, it's Gemini season.
Gemini people are cocky.
And you know I got the queen with me. The one and only. JEJE Vibe Queen.
Thanks, boo.
So, speaking of Gemini season.
The cocky ones.
The Gemini season. Shout out to all the Geminis out there. And I hope you guys are having an amazing season. There's a whole lot of other celebrations, but the only one we recognize is Gemini season.
Why are you feeling cool on the Gemini season?
Because it's the coolest season. It's the beginning of summer.
It's raining.
Yeah, it's a blessing. But it's still the beginning of summer. It's like when you're getting out of spring to now welcome the beautiful summer. So it's Gemini season. Like we are the doorway to summer. Like you wanna have a good summer, get your Gemini.
You're getting cocky now.
But anyway, we have to now talk about an AI called Gemini. Crazy.
A lot has been going on in the tech space.
A whole lot has been going on in the
The
tech space.
software side of the hyped AI.
Hyped. The so-called AI. Because everything right now is AI. Everything is made.
Slap the AI tag on it.
Put it. Chi.
Okay.
Crazy. And that is what we're getting right now. Before we got to Gemini, it was called Bard.
Yup. They introduced it, about a year and a half ago.
Yep.
We launched BARD as a limited access experiment on a lightweight large language model to get feedback and iterate. And since then, the team has been working hard to make rapid improvements and launch them quickly.
And we were wondering, why would you call
Like a male's name, whereby most software are named after some softer name like Alexa, Siri, and whatnot.
facts?
And then, hey, we hear, the AI is a man now. Bard.
Called Bard. Like, for real? Like, there was nothing else you guys could think of. And there was so many controversies with people, the first initial people that used Bard.
Yep.
There was so many complaints. It didn't meet up to what Google presented.
So this last week, Google had a big AI mishap trying to compete with, ChatGPT. A lot of the internal chatter within Google was that the CEO really rushed it. They botched the release of their AI kind of competitor to ChatGPT, which is Bard. And they lost over $110 billion in market share. Is that something that investors should be worried about?
It did not. And hey, ChatGPT on the other hand was already kicking off in terms of rolling out API.
Yeah, and also it was like up there when it comes to the generative AI that is the hype right now. So Google went in and say, let's do a rebranding. And they came up with the name
Gemini.
AI Assistant by giving you direct access to Google's latest AI models. Gemini can help you learn, create, code, and anything else you can imagine. And over the past year, Gemini has put Google's AI in the hands of millions of people with experiences designed for your phone and the web. We also launched Gemini Advanced, our premium subscription for access to the latest AI innovation.
And it's been Gemini 9.1, Gemini 1.5 right now, I think.
Okay, so I guess the first Gemini that came out, they had a demo that ended up being a backlash to Google.
Facts.
Google just made a huge mistake. This week, Google unveiled a new AI called Gemini in a demo video. The video shows the presenter interacting with the AI in real time. This week, Google admitted themselves that the majority of this video isn't actually correct. The video shows the interactions between the AI and the presenter happening in real time. A lot of the video is actually edited by Google to show the responses immediately. However, the majority of those responses are actually prompted by the engineers at Google and not responded to in real time. Google's response was, video is meant to show the potential of Gemini and not actual capabilities of it yet. As you can see, news publications have picked up the story and are definitely going hard at Google for what they did. A lot of industry leaders seem to be very optimistic that Gemini can be a contender in the AI race.
They presented a
video.
A video which you can tell that the AI now has vision.
Search video.
Also vision that you could see. So
you could point your phone, I guess,
and it could
take a picture and then it'll tell you what it is.
Crazy.
Okay, let's do some tests. Tell me when you see something that makes sound.
I see a speaker, which makes sound.
What is that part of the speaker called?
That is the tweeter. It produces high-frequency sounds.
Give me a creative alliteration about these.
Creative crayons color cheerfully. They certainly craft colorful creations.
What does that part of the code do?
This code...
We went through that. So many... You guys know what happened. And now... They announced... Because they announced it. That they were going to integrate... Gemini... Their AI... into the search engine.
The Google search.
The Google search engine. The famous Google search engine that we all use at some point in our life. We all use Google. That was what we know Google for, search engine.
Mm-hmm.
That was the rise to fame for Google.
So initially, when it comes to Google search, if you enter an input, or maybe just one word input, you get your first search as the one word input that you input into the search.
Yeah.
But now that has been deprioritized, or shall I say degraded a bit, whereby the sponsors comes first. I mean, advertisements on Google search. That's what I mean.
Crazy. And now they integrated the AI, Gemini, into Google
The
search
space.
So you now have an AI overview
that summarizes your search for you.
Google screwed up again. Recently they launched a new feature in search called AI Overviews, which is supposed to give you a quick AI generated answer when you ask a question. However,
which had so many issues.
As it should be, because the number of searches that you search per one word input give you thousands of results.
Yeah.
So you guess misinformation, disinformation, malinformation in between those search.
Crazy.
And there's nothing wrong in that. Hey, because you as a human now can now decide what is
the information
that you want to consume or source for or whatever. Then you make do with it. But now, introducing the overview not only just gives you the input of the information that you could choose from, it's now mixed into some false information.
Some of these responses are ridiculous. For example, someone asked if everything you see on the internet is real, and the response was, yes, everything you see on the internet is 100% real. You should definitely believe everything without any bit of doubt. It also told another user that you can stay up in the air as long as you keep running and don't look down. I mean like this.
Crazy. So, it now begs the point, so it begs the question, how is Gemini trained? So we need to understand how Gemini is trained.
We've seen some input data, pulled from Reddit. And some answers to questions in Reddit are actually really silly.
Facts.
Google is also recommending adding a non-toxic glue to the pizza to help the cheese stick. And it turned out that the source for this reply was a Reddit comment posted 11 years ago, and it was definitely a sarcastic one. Another Reddit-inspired post was to jump off the Golden Gate Bridge if you're feeling depressed.
You have people just typing whatever they feel on Reddit.
So, if you now get that as an overview with along other search results, some people might deem it as true.
Facts.
And run with it.
Facts. And the reason why we mention Reddit is because Reddit striked a $6 million licensing deal, reportedly training Google's AI models, which Gemini is part of Google's AI models. So the whole idea of training the AI is using our data, whatever informations that we put out there on the internet. That is what these people are using to train the AI. And now they're using data from Reddit.
Even with some people with hateful words.
Which Reddit happens to be a publisher. So they're just out
and they
here.
get a lot of that on Reddit.
A whole lot of people just posting. A whole lot of people just spilling whatever information that
nonsensical.
They have. And that is what is being used to train this so-called AI. That is intelligent.
It looks like Reddit comments are the source of these many brilliant answers, and the model was trained without an actual verification of the information. But to be fair, the responses I personally got were decent, and a good number of these posts are actually fake.
Okay. So, you use this information to train the AI, and this is what you get when you incorporate bullshit information mixed with.
You're getting your source of information from the system that already have information that feeds itself by humans. Like
that's the only way the AI can succeed.
Why is Google fucking with Google search? They should have just left it alone. That is what its intent of purpose is and will always be. Leave it alone.
Let Google search be. You have so many other ventures now that you can make your money from. Just let Google search be. So I think right now they
touching Google search more is only going to ruin Google search further. And that's a fact.
Facts. Just let Google search be. You can improve the search experience.
Well, no, I don't want to say search experience. The query.
Yeah. The query. But anyway, Google rolled back the AI overview.
Yeah, but still deprioritizing your actual one-word input search. And sponsors and ads still runs as the top priority.
Facts. So, Google needs to be Google again.
That magnifying glass. It's looking blurry now.
It's looking blurry. But anyway, that's Google, guys. Drop a comment. Let us know how you guys feel with the Google search experience, incorporating it with Gemini. and it's Gemini season. But anyway, Google Gemini is not part of the real Geminis.
Why would they even name that as part of one of the zodiacs?
And like,
I mean, if you're going to at least do that, at least let it be a little bit relative to the zodiacs.
like,
If you think about it,
I guess,
but leave Google the way Google is.
like, just let it be. I guess we're just looking at this. Let's go to G.
I think Gemini sounds dope.
Gemini.
Or Omni.
It is dope because we dope. But anyway, shout out to everybody that tuned in, and it's a blessing to have you guys. So don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, and shout out to my queen. It's JEJE Vibe. See you in the next one.
It's JEJE Vibe. Bye bye now. See ya later. Au revoir.